There we go, that's better.
Captain's log, stardate 47111.1. A Federation listening post along the Romulan neutral zone has detected an unidentified vessel headed for Federation space. The Enterprise is moving to intercept.
At its reported heading and velocity, the vessel will enter Federation space in approximately 47.3 seconds.
Go to yellow alert.
We have the vessel on sensors.
The ship is a Garidian scout ship. They are driving their engines too hard. Their warp core is critical.
The Garidians? What is the status of their relationship with the Romulan Empire?
They're on friendly terms and may share technology.
We are being hailed.
On screen.
Help us. We are fleeing political persecution. We seek asylum. We are being persecuted.
Their signal is breaking up.
What do you make of this, number one?
It could be a trick.
The Garidians have earned a reputation as honorable warriors, Captain. They do not ordinarily resort to trickery.
We are within visual range. The Garidian's warp drive is failing. They are dropping to sublight speed inside Federation space.
Slow to impulse.
Warbird decloaking directly ahead.
That looks like a big ship.
The Warbird is also Garidian. They are hailing us.
This is an internal Garidian matter. Withdraw at once.
You are violating Federation space.
They have cut off transmission.
The Warbird has locked its tractor beam onto the scout ship.
Go to red alert.
Uh-oh. That didn't look good. That didn't look good at all. Awesome.
Captain's log supplemental. A Garidian warbird has violated the neutral zone in pursuit of a scout ship. The fugitives may be seeking political asylum, but as yet we have been unable to confirm their intentions.
Okay. What can we do? What can we do?
What do you think, number one?
The Garidians respect strength. If we show any sign of weakness, it might just encourage them to fight.
We don't want to do that. What about
What do
war?
you suggest?
Maybe we can use our phasers until they listen to reason.
That may be too strong an action. Mr. Worf, lock phasers onto the warbird, but hold your fire.
Aye, sir. They are locking their disruptors on us.
Okay. What else can I do?
Mr. Data, do you have any suggestions?
As long as the Warbird maintains a tractor beam on the scout ship, we cannot beam its crew aboard. However, if we maneuvered the Enterprise between the ships, we could temporarily disrupt the tractor beam.
That's true.
We will have to drop our shields to use the transporter.
We'll have to take that risk. Make it so.
We'll have to take that risk. Make it so.
I don't think they will shoot us. They don't want to start a war.
We have broken the Garidian's tractor beam. The crew of the scout ship has been beamed aboard.
So, basically what we did is, we're gonna... We beamed the crew of the scout ship aboard,
Captain,
apparently.
the Warbird is hailing us.
I have to click through these dialogues. On screen.
On screen.
On screen. Oh, I have to click it.
Federation Starship. This is an internal Garidian matter. You've been warned not to interfere.
We have to be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Your presence here gives me every right to interfere. Why have you violated the neutral zone?
Captain, you are harboring dangerous criminals. I demand that you transfer them to my custody immediately.
They are now guests aboard my ship. If you return to Geridian space immediately, I will overlook your violation of the neutral zone. That whatever crimes they may have committed, you have no right to pursue them across the neutral zone. Before this discussion goes any further, I want to know who these people are and why they have pursued them across the neutral zone. And our guardian, our Geridian guests were rescued in Federation space. Any extradition will have to proceed along normal diplomatic channels. This is pretty aggressive, I think. I think we want to be aggressive here. So I think we're going to go with the first option.
They are now guests aboard my ship. If you return to Geridian space immediately, I will overlook your violation of the neutral zone.
Very well. You have won this time, Captain. But I promise you, there will be a next time.
Uh-oh.
The Warbird is heading back toward Geridian space. They are activating their cloaking device. Captain, our new arrivals are requesting to speak with you. Their names are Lucana, Avakar, and Tabak.
Okay. Alright. Oops.
I should like to consider the situation a bit further.
Okay, let's go to view screen. No, I don't want to go to view screen. I want to hit escape and say save as start. Alright. Let's talk to
Counselor,
Troy.
do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain, but I don't have any suggestions right now.
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
Let's talk to the prisoners first. Where are they? Turbo lift, conference lounge, are they in here? Oh, here we go.
Captain Picard, can you help us contact a Vulcan archaeologist named Shanok? He may possibly hold the key to the discovery of the Lawgiver's fifth scroll.
What?
What is this fifth scroll you mentioned?
Yeah, what is it?
Let me give you a bit of background.
Oh.
Geridian society is a rigid structure consisting of two distinct classes, the patricians and the plebeians.
Okay.
For the past 1,000 years, that structure has been governed by the laws derived from the four sacred scrolls.
Okay.
The first scroll outlines our code of honor. The second describes the relationship between the military and the government. The third defines the principles of our religion. And the fourth enumerates the privileges and responsibilities of the patrician class.
So kind of like a constitution document or founding document or whatever.
But you speak of another scroll.
According to legend, the Lawgiver also wrote a fifth scroll defining the rights and privileges of the plebeian class, which were not explained in the other scrolls.
Ah, I see. So basically, it applies. It has a. There's a fifth scroll that gives rights to the worker class, more or less. Okay.
What makes you think Shanok can help you?
My studies indicate that the followers ended up somewhere in what is now Federation space. But because our governments are not on friendly terms, I could never follow up on that research.
So you violated
But the Vulcan scholar
Federation
Shanok
space.
lives in the Federation and has made extensive studies of our history. I believe he may have vital information that will help us locate the followers.
Why are you so interested in this fifth scroll?
That's kind of obvious.
I am a scholar, Captain. My interest is purely academic. Lucana, on the other hand, is a social revolutionary.
Okay.
She hopes the scroll will inflame the underclasses to rebellion.
How would an ancient scroll do her any good?
The patricians stopped the lawgiver before he could reveal his fifth scroll. The lawgiver and a few of his disciples, known as the followers, left Gerrid in 5 spaceships to start their own colony.
Okay.
No trace of them was ever found, and the story gradually took on mythic proportions.
Who is the lawgiver?
Who is the lawgiver?
His real name was Avatrunai, and he was the architect of Geridian society. His 4 scrolls became the cornerstone of our entire culture. The 5th scroll could be the greatest social discovery in Gerrid's history. Even if you don't agree with Lucana's goals, I urge you to talk to Shinnok and help us find the scroll for science's sake.
This could be an intriguing quest.
I sympathize with your cause, but I must inform you that the Federation will not take sides in Gerrid's domestic politics. I've decided to visit Shinnok and see whether he can help you regarding the 5th scroll. If you'll excuse me, I have other duties to attend to. Perhaps we can talk again later.
If you'll excuse me.
I want to talk to
Captain
her.
Picard, my name is Lucana. On behalf of the oppressed underclasses of Gerrid, I'd like to thank you for rescuing us.
You're welcome.
Don't thank me too quickly. You have illegally entered Federation space, and this ship is not a haven for criminals.
I am not a criminal, Captain. I am only seeking justice for my people.
Very well. You may stay on board the Enterprise until we have sorted this matter out.
Do not dismiss me so quickly, Captain. The fate of all Gerrid is hanging in the balance.
Why do you say that?
I am searching for the 5th scroll. It's the only way to give the plebeians the freedom they deserve.
Who are the plebeians?
They are the underclasses of Gerrid, forced by law to serve the patricians, their masters for the past 1,000 years.
Why are you so interested in this 5th scroll?
I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Finding the 5th scroll will free my people from tyranny because the scroll gives the rights to the plebeians, Gerrid's lower classes. That's why the government doesn't dare let me succeed.
I mean, that makes sense. Well, this time, I just...
If you'll excuse me...
I can't. Alright, let's talk to him.
I feel I should apologize for my mother's actions, Captain.
Ah! It's his mother! Okay.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother is Pentara, the captain of the Asirum. It was her vessel you confronted when she had my scout ship in her tractor beam.
Ah.
Why is your own mother trying to kill you?
She is only doing her duty. I know she doesn't want to kill me, but she is under orders to prevent Lucana from finding the lawgiver's 5th scroll.
Okay.
Why are you so interested in this 5th scroll?
Because I believe in Lucana's crusade. Even though I was born a patrician, Lucana has made me aware of the plebeian suffering. The 5th scroll would give them a more honorable place in Geridian society.
I sympathize with your cause, but I must inform you that the Federation will not take sides in Gerrid's domestic politics.
And we are not asking you to do so, Captain. When the time comes, we will fight that battle ourselves.
Alright. Let's get thoughts. Let's get thoughts.
Any suggestions, number 1?
I'm sorry, Captain, I don't...
Alright, what about you, Warp? You
Mr.
got
Worf,
anything?
you're Captain.
We should check our orders from Starfleet.
Counselor, do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain.
What about you,
Mr. Data,
I suggest we...
How do we contact Starfleet? How do we do that? Replay conversation. How do we contact Starfleet? Computer. Here.
Primary core access enabled. Systems online.
Starfleet. Wait, what? No, I don't. Where's my? How do I get comm? Where's comm? Who's comm? Tactical comms. There we go. Starfleet.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
Hey, Crosspig. How's it going?
What is the current situation, Admiral? Is there anything in particular we should be aware of?
I'm doing well.
Actually, things are relatively quiet right now. The only cause for concern is all the Romulan activity in the area.
Stupid Romulans.
I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. Starfleet Command is still considering the options. While we review the situation, the Enterprise is to remain on patrol.
Okay.
What's your assessment of our recent performance?
The Enterprise's presence in this region has set a lot of minds at ease, but I'm still concerned about the Romulan activity in the area. Look sharp, Captain.
Okay. I will be sharp. That's it? Can't tell them about my prisoners? Or, they're not prisoners, they're guests, my guests? I'd like to confirm our current orders. What is your assessment of our That's it.
Picard out.
I just need to be on patrol. Alright,
Mr. Data, any...
I suggest we...
I just did! I just contacted them. I just contacted Starfleet. Okay, well... I think...
The fifth scroll could be...
Alright, let's
I have decided to visit Shinnok and see whether he can help you regarding the fifth scroll.
Thank you for agreeing to visit Shinnok, Captain. The fifth scroll could be the greatest social discovery in Garrett's history.
I think this is a bad idea. I regret picking that option.
Understood. We will be underway at once. I will let you know when we arrive. Mr. Worf, inform Starfleet that we will be assisting the Garidians in their search.
Aye, sir.
Computer, what are the current whereabouts of the Vulcan archaeologist Shinnok?
Yeah, computer.
According to Federation Archaeological Survey records, Shinnok is currently excavating ruins on the planet Horst 3.
Okay.
Set course for Horst 3, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Oh! Here we go! We're going! Nice. Here's our warping. Go to the bridge. View screen. We're at warp 5. We're going. Still going.
Captain, we are receiving an emergency transmission from Simcoe 4.
What?
Simcoe 4? Isn't there a research center there?
Yes, sir. The work at Merton's orbital station focuses on power generation. The researchers there are among the best in the Federation.
Relay the on screen.
On screen.
We're not going to ignore it. We have time.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. How can we be of help?
Captain Picard, I am Daneb, Chancellor of Simcoe. We are in need of immediate assistance. Merton's orbital station has been attacked by an unknown vessel and does not answer our hails.
Attacked? But the station is a purely scientific facility.
Is the attacking vessel still present?
We do not know. Whoever or whatever they were, our sensors did not detect them.
Perhaps it was a cloaked Romulan vessel.
I doubt the Romulans would venture this far into Federation territory. The risks are too great.
Captain, you must hurry. The attack has destabilized the station's experimental power core. We don't know how long we have until a core breach. But I can tell you the resulting energy release and radiation would be catastrophic.
That's bad.
What about survivors? Did anyone get off the station?
We detected several escape pods, but we haven't recovered them yet.
That's good and bad.
The pods we detected could hold only a few dozen. There are hundreds aboard the station, including families.
That's bad.
Set course for Simcoe 4. I hope it's not too late.
Thank you, Captain.
We'll do our best. Picard out. Dr. Crusher.
Crusher here.
Doctor, we may shortly be taking on a large number of wounded, possibly hundreds.
How much time have I got?
Not enough, I'm afraid. Picard out. Miss LaForge?
Yes, Captain.
We're en route to Merton's orbital station. They've been attacked, and they're going to need immediate assistance. See what you can find out about their experimental power core.
I'll see what I can dig up, but the Simconians do some advanced work. It may take a while to figure it all out.
Then I suggest you work quickly. Millions of lives on the planet's surface may be at stake. I expect a full analysis of the situation and our options as soon as we're within sensor range.
Yes, sir.
Engage.
Let's see if we have anything.
Counselor, do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain.
Nobody has any suggestions. Come on, man. What about you?
Suggestion?
I'm sorry, Captain.
Ah, you're all useless right now.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
That's all I gotta say. Oh, we're there. Here we go. Here we go.
Captain's log. We have arrived at the Simcoe system in response to a distress call regarding Merton's orbital station. The station was apparently attacked by unknown forces, leaving it in danger of a power core breach.
We are within sensor range of the Merton's orbital station, sir.
Cool.
On screen. Miss LaForge?
LaForge here.
Report. What is the condition of the station?
You're looking at what's left of the Merton's orbital station, one of the largest research centers in the Federation. The focus of their work is on power generation. 5 years ago, they built the prototype of an experimental power core, and it's been running the station ever since.
Cool.
Power generation studies? That doesn't warrant an assault like this.
I've been in contact with Starfleet headquarters. Power generation is only part of what this station studies. For several years, researchers here have been working on new ways to detect cloaked vessels.
If the Romulans discovered this, they might have risked a raid. The Simconians did not detect the attacking ship. It may have been cloaked.
That's speculation, Mr. Worf. We have no proof the Romulans were involved.
Well, whoever it was, something powerful punched through the station's shields and sliced off an entire research wing.
It could have been the group.
What do you mean sliced off?
There is insufficient debris in the area to indicate that the missing section was destroyed. It is possible the attackers simply removed it.
Geordi, could that be what destabilized the power core?
No, and that's what I can't figure out. Damage to the upper deck should only cause minor problems, but I'm reading serious power fluctuations. Maybe serious enough to breach the power core's containment field.
That's bad.
What will happen if the containment field fails?
Explosion?
I can't say for certain, but with the amount of energy that thing can put out, I wouldn't want to be around it when it goes.
Big explosion.
Is there any way to shut down the core?
There's a fail-safe mechanism which is supposed to jettison the core automatically in an emergency.
I'd say this qualifies as an emergency. Why wasn't the core jettisoned?
The only way to prevent it is by manual override. Someone has to be there to stop it.
That means there's someone still alive in there. Data, are you picking up any life signs?
The station's shielding is interfering with our sensors. I cannot tell if any of the crew are still alive. However, life support is still functioning. But power readings indicate that it may fail at any time.
Well, that means we'll have a hard time beaming anybody
Dr.
aboard.
Crusher,
Crusher here.
we are nearing Merton's station. Are you prepared for casualties?
My staff is ready to do double shifts. We can handle about 330 emergency cases, but we'll have to beam the rest down to Simcoe.
Understood.
That's a lot. 330 is a lot.
What is your recommendation?
We can't do anything from here, but to get an away team aboard, we have to find a way through those shields.
Yes, we do.
I believe I have a solution. The station's upper shields are badly damaged. If we establish a lock on a transporter on the upper decks, a transporter beam could penetrate the weakened shields.
I don't like the could. I don't like could. Could is not what you want. Could means there's a chance it won't.
Once we're in, we should be able to jettison the power core. Then we could lower the station's shields and evacuate the wounded.
On the other hand, this sounds fun.
Very well, number one. Make it so.
Oh.
Jordy, I want you and the
Apparently we're
away
just
team
gonna
ready
do
go in
it.
20 minutes.
We'll be there in 10.
Okay, let me save. Save as power core bad.
Mr. Data, any...
I suggest we contact...
Why do you keep suggesting that? Let's
Admiral
contact him
Williams
again.
here.
Alright, whatever. I don't know why he keeps doing
Picard out.
that. Alright.
Raising shields.
Ooh, look at all these options. Man, holy cow. We have tons of options. Phasers, torpedoes, damage, con. We can self-destruct the ship. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we got engineering options too. Let's check that out. Alright, we're engineering. What's that? Ooh, look at all this. We got our power options, weapons, shields, sensors, other. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Then we have computer.
Primary core access enabled.
Which gives
Systems
us-
online.
Oh, here's our okay. Cool. I don't know what these are. Oh, they're locked. We can look at where we are. Wow. Spiffy. That's spiffy. Alright. Computer, bridge, engineering. Okay. Bridge. Okay. Cool. Cool stuff there. Got the Riker. What's this? Turbo lift. Go to the transporter. Here we go.
Beam down coordinates selected.
And here we go. Here we go. We're in. See, do we have a...
This is an unusual design for a transporter panel.
So, can I pick different characters? Oh, I can. Use, Gordy. He might know.
From this console, we can do point-to-point beaming inside the station's shields.
Really? That's pretty cool. Data link to sensors is damaged. Enter coordinates for transporters. Okay. We can't do that then. So, apparently that's not gonna work. Alright, well, that's...
It didn't work.
Let's look at it.
All primary subsystems are down, Inertial dampers, life support, no telling how long until these power surges overload the backups. We'd better hurry.
What's this? What's this? I don't know what this is either.
The medical tricorder uses active and passive scans to provide diagnostic readings of body process, organ function, diseases, and electromagnetic conditions.
Cool. Can I use it? No. Okay, let's use the door. Use the door.
It didn't work.
Okay.
I don't see anything special about it.
Okay, so we can switch characters. We can switch between all the characters. Worf. Let's go to Worf. Let's move Worf over here. Let's see if we can get him to use the door.
That does not work.
Can we shoot the door? We have a med kit. Phaser.
We should conserve our phaser energy.
Nah, I don't wanna. Alright. So it looks like our first goal is to get somewhere. Okay, so we have a door. We've got a transporter panel that doesn't seem to want to work. We need coordinates. So what can we do? Let's look at that.
I believe I can operate this console.
Really? You can operate it? Okay. Let's do it. Oh, okay. It's the same thing. Okay. Data link to sensors. Let's... No target currently locked. Okay. Alright. Can't do that. Alright, we need a type. We need coordinates, but we don't have any real way to input coordinates, do we? No, we don't. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do here. Okay. Our only real option seems to be the door. We don't have any more inventory items. I don't know if anybody else has any different inventory either. So it seems like we need to do something. Here, let's just go around the room seeing if there's anything else we can... There's Worf. Heck, let's talk to him.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
What? Oh, talking to Worf isn't a good idea?
Let's get up to the station's control center. We have...
Okay, let's switch to Worf. This is an interesting interface. Let's see, can we talk to Forge?
According to the schematics, the life support controls are up in station administration.
Wait, we have schematics?
That will not work.
We have schematics?
We did not come here for... Energy fluctuations have damaged several systems. Energy fluctuation. This transporter appears operational. The medical tricorder uses sensors to provide detailed scans of body condition.
Okay.
I do not believe that I can
use this with that. Okay, so... Well, let's, maybe we can use this.
No unusual readings. No unusual...
Nothing unusual. Let's try it on transport. Oh, look at this. Connection to sensors damaged. Energy fluctuations may disrupt buffer and damage pattern. Analysis transporter will function, but target coordinates must be entered manually. Warning, energy fluctuations exceed tolerance levels not recommended for transporting of living or complex targets. Mission objectives. Stabilize life support, prevent power core breach, lower shield, permit evacuation. Background: station is Center for Power Generation Research. Power core Power core is of experimental design. Station attacked by unknown foes. Core destabilized, endangering life support. Station is surrounded by protective shielding to contain power core fluctuations. Core must be stabilized or jettisoned before shields can be lowered to prevent transporter evacuation. Okay. Okay.
I am reading dangerous energy levels in the transporter subsystem.
Commander, I'm reading some serious power fluctuations in the life support systems.
How serious?
Well, we could lose life support at any time. We've got to find a stable power source, and soon.
If life support fails, we won't have much time to stabilize the station.
I mean, that seems pretty obvious.
Agreed. Life support has to take priority. Let's get to the control room and see if we can switch life support over to emergency power.
Okay. Now can we
That
use
does
it
not work.
What if we maybe no. I thought by some miracle maybe we could like just walk. Oh, it's just an arrow. It's just a freaking arrow. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Over here. Okay. Big cable. Oh, this looks interesting. We're walking so slow. I don't know what these buttons are. Oh, it's our phaser. It's our phaser set. Okay. Oh, here's a dead person. Let's use our medical tricorder on them.
Her legs are broken.
All things considered, she's very lucky. I can take care of the worst of her injuries here, but I'd like to get her to sickbay.
Okay, can we lift the...
It is too heavy.
Okay, well we can't lift it. So, okay, we can't lift it, but apparently when we bring the shields down. Okay, so we want her to use the, I guess, the medical kit on her. Is that what we want to do?
I can't do anything for her until we get that cable out of the way.
We need to get the cable out of the way. Okay.
I couldn't risk firing any closer to her.
Okay, that doesn't work. So it looks like we need to figure out a way to move that cable. So we don't have a way right now that I can tell. So let's go to the next room and see if there's anything over there. Apparently we all moved together too. Yeah, this is an interesting UI. Very interesting. There's a turbo lift here. Catwalk up here. We can't go that way. Did it cut it? Did I just not notice? Oh, it did. Man, I wish they would have told me that. Okay, let's see if we can lift.
I wouldn't try it. If that cable shifts, we could kill her.
Okay. So we don't want to try it.
It is too heavy. It is too heavy. It is too heavy.
Okay, he was standing in front of that part. Alright. We want to try phasers again? Do we want maybe turn up the phasers to a higher setting? Let's go with medium setting.
We should conserve our phaser. We should conserve.
Let's put it to a lower setting.
We should conserve.
So that would be a no. That would be a no there.
It is a data transfer line. It was severed by an energy blast.
Oh, maybe it was already severed then.
This cable's built for handling information, not energy. I'm surprised it didn't just vaporize when it was hit.
We have to figure out a way to move the cable. Power con.
That does not work. Majka. It is a triply redundant energy system. Even after a direct assault, the station is still operational.
Alright. Okay. Go over here. Okay, let's try the turbo lift. Administration. We're in administration. Look at the control panel.
These controls are useless. They are too badly damaged. The life support panel appears operational.
Let's use it. Use it. Okay. Use energy systems. What do these buttons do? Enter authorization code.
If we revive the injured woman, she may be able to tell us about the attack.
Who? We need an authorization code to use emergency systems? That seems dumb. They're emergency systems. Anybody should be able to activate them.
If we revive the...
But we need to revive her. Okay. Alright. Oh, maybe with the line cut, it's good enough for her to actually do stuff. Maybe that's enough to move, actually,
It's not...
It's working. Yes, it is. Crew deck 2. Where do we go? We're back here. Let's see if cutting that cable was good enough to actually allow her to give that woman medical attention.
She's got multiple fractures in both legs. The bones in the lower part of her left leg are shattered. She's in shock and there's some internal bleeding.
Oh wait, I need to use it.
There's no need for that.
I don't want to use it on you.
I can't do anything for her until...
Move that cable. How do I move the cable? Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn it on higher power and use it again.
I don't think we need to... I don't think we...
No. Doesn't work. Do we need more... Do we need other stuff? What do we need to do here? This is tricky. New interface comes new problems. This might be a game I will need to take notes for, so I am starting up a notes file for this game. New next document. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're there. We got. Okay. So, what do we need to do? Question. What do we need to do?
No unusual readings.
Okay, I think, it looks to me like I've done something wrong. I'm looking at some manual stuff, and it says I can pick personnel to go with me, and I think I've picked the wrong personnel, potentially. I had that option, and for whatever reason, my people just went, so I don't quite know why. Let's talk to everybody here. Maybe we can get some suggestions.
We do not have time to tend to the wounded. The power core is in a critical state.
I've been thinking about how to free that trapped crewman. What if we use the station's transporter to remove the cable? I've already got the coordinates we need.
Okay, well there's our idea. Okay. Solution, talk to people. Okay, we're gonna go back to the, where are we going? Well, that's good. It's just one of those things where I didn't even, I think might be on a mode where it just gives me what I need. I think the more advanced modes give you more control over the settings, is my guess. Okay, so let's use the transport panel to... Okay, let's energize. Okay. Data cable. Energize. All right, we did it. First problem solved. All right, let's go back out this door. This interface isn't bad. This is not a bad interface. It's pretty decent. So anybody who doesn't know, if you're here, we're doing an auction for the next game that we're going to be playing. We have 4 games on the list right now, and if you win the auction, you get to pick from the game list, which is right here.
I've got to talk to the engineers who built this place. The entire hull is lined with a liquid titanium duranium alloy in a memory gel suspension. It's completely self-sealing.
Nice. So yeah, if you go to that game list, there's over 700 games on that list that are on my backlog, more or less, and you can pick any game
itself.
Put on the list to vote for, and then once the list is filled, we will vote from the moment that we fill the list to the moment the game is over, and whichever game wins that vote, we will play next. And currently Coffee's has the highest bid of 51 tacos, and we're auctioning based on tacos, which is your channel points on the stream. If you want to know how many tacos you have, you can type !tacos.
That's one way to put it. The attack caused major structural damage. If this were any other station in the Federation, we'd be standing in a vacuum.
Okay, so I guess we've moved it enough, or do we need to move it some more? Let's switch to Worf and see if he can now move the cable.
It is too heavy.
Well, do we have to transport both sides of it, or is one side good? Let's find. No, we're not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna this doctor. Okay,
That takes care of the worst of her injuries. She's coming around now.
That's good. Okay, let's have her talk.
How do you feel?
I'll manage. You're from Starfleet, aren't you?
Yes. We're from the Enterprise. Try not to move. I've stopped the bleeding and given you something for the pain, but your legs are in bad shape.
You're right. Multiple fractures, probable lacerations. I'm Anna Bennett, Chief Medical Officer. We've got a lot of wounded here, some worse off than me. How many can you evacuate?
Our sickbay can handle any emergency cases. The rest we can beam down to the planet, but we can't begin transport until we lower the station's shields.
We can't do that until we stabilize or jettison the power core.
Thanks for stopping by, JC Denton, and thanks for the follow. I hope to see you around here again. Okay, alright. Dr. Bennett, we need some help. We'll get you beamed down out of here as soon as possible. Don't try to move. You may aggravate your injuries. Back soon. Good news about the power core by then. How are you feeling? What happened to the rest of the crew? I can't believe they just left you here injured like this.
Dr. Bennett, we need some help.
What is it?
We need to put life support on emergency power.
But that should happen automatically.
Only if main power has been interrupted. The core may be dangerously close to breaching the containment field, but it's still providing power.
So the emergency system never kicked in. But if there's main power, why shift to emergency power?
The main power is fluctuating so badly that it's causing damage to the life support system. Life support could shut down at any time.
I warned them about using an inherently unstable power source. I never thought it would come to this. The code is 334L42.
Why didn't I think of that? So obvious. 334L42. Man.
Thank you. We should be able to stabilize life support now. Then we'll see what we can do about the power core.
You should jettison that thing. If it breaches the containment field, life support will be the least of our problems.
How many wounded?
How many wounded are there?
I can't give you an accurate count, but the first attack destroyed an entire wing. I was headed for sickbay when we were hit again.
Do you know who or what did this?
We never knew what hit us. There was an initial attack which lasted maybe 10 minutes. Later there was a hull breach and the power systems went crazy. I don't remember anything after that. I passed out.
What did you mean when you said the power systems went crazy?
It's this insane experiment Dr. Greaves and some of the other researchers put in place. A revolutionary power source. It's unstable enough to begin with. After sustaining damage like this, who knows what it'll do?
We've picked up some rather large power fluctuations. Is that normal?
How should I know? Those maniacs. You know what they've got down there? They plugged the biggest research station in the quadrant into a singularity, a black hole.
Then why the instability? I thought most singularities were stable.
Greaves came up with some scheme to increase the energy output. Something about gravity waves. I don't know all the details, but it involved destabilizing the containment field.
What happened to the rest of the crew? I can't believe they just left you here injured like this.
Most of them probably escaped when Commander Wild gave the order to evacuate after the first attack. But I know many are trapped and can't reach the shuttle bays.
I'll be back soon to check on you. Hopefully we'll have good news about the power core by then.
All right. I think I'll be fine for now.
Alright. Now we're gonna go over here. Go to administration. Enter the code. 334L42, I believe it was. Which I don't think we're going to have to enter. I think it's just going to happen. Okay, enter authorization code 334L42, access granted, emergency override controls. Use power redirect. Life support disconnected from main power, operating on emergency power only. Life support is stable at minimum levels. Okay. So I guess that's good. I guess we fixed life support. That's good. I call that a win. Okay, now let's talk to Riker.
The most likely place for the jettison controls is in engineering. Let's go.
Talk to
The power core controls are probably on the lower level.
All right, let's talk to
I hope the
Beverly.
controls we need aren't in one of the damaged sections.
Me too. All right, let's go. Let's take the elevator. Is there anything else in here? There's a window. Look at the window.
I don't see anything special about it.
Use the window.
It didn't.
Okay, what else? Control panel. There's a control panel here. Look at it.
It's dead. Power.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
All right, let's take the elevator. And we're gonna go to engineering. All right, let's whoops, crap. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I think we can replay the conversation. Okay, What the heck just happened? I think Jordy just died. What the hell? Did you see that? Did you see that? Jordy died. Did he get shot? Ah! What is happening? Well, let's look at this thing. What is this?
We found our intruder.
Oh, it's a bad thing. What is it? Can we scan it? Unknown. Mass 1. Okay. Composition 39.3% iron, 28.7% silicon, 19.2% water, crystalline, 4.1% unidentifiable compounds, less than 1% each of gold, iridium, hydrogen, sodium compounds, carbon compounds, and lead. Trace amounts of many inert elements and compounds. Energy none. Analysis. Subject is naturally occurring interplanetary debris. Well, that seems like a false analysis. Okay. All this other stuff is...
For just a moment, I was reading a neutronium hull and an internal energy source. But now all I'm reading is a hunk of rock.
It's sending false readings to our tricorders. It's like a chameleon. It disguises itself perfectly. If we weren't here to see it, we'd never know it was here. It could probably fool our ship sensors just as easily. This chameleon field seems to take a fraction of a second to adjust to new scanning frequencies. If I set the tricorder to randomly shift frequencies at high speed... There. I'm getting a partial reading now.
Okay. Unidentified device. It's... okay. Surface is neutronium. Minimum thickness 5 centimeters. Deeper scan impossible. Maximum output estimated at 9.6 warp equivalents. Duration 10 minutes. Reserves increasing. Plasma. Emissions plasma. Suspension beam. Active scanner waves. Evidence of phaser capability. Subject is warp capable device. Origin unknown. Ooh.
Yep, it's a neutronium hull, all right, and a powerful energy source. I've never seen that much power in such a small package before.
What is it doing? I mean, do we want to use phasers on it? Let's save it again.
It didn't work.
Okay, what do you mean it didn't work? Are you saying saving didn't work?
It didn't work.
Let's try that. Let's try shooting it. Okay, okay, that's bad. Let's not do that. Shooting it is bad. Okay, does this? Did we establish the whole? Yeah, we did. Okay, we've done that.
Wait a minute. I had readings of neutronium hull and internal energy, but now all I can pick up are natural elements. It's sending false readings to our tricorders. It's like a chameleon. It disguises itself perfectly. This chameleon field seems to take a fraction of a second to adjust to new scanning frequencies.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I had readings of It's sending this chameleon.
Okay, okay, we already had. All right, can we
No unusual reading.
We like contact our. What do we do here? Let's try using the med scanner.
I can't make it work with that.
No. If we move, we die. That's the problem. If we move, we die. Maybe we can teleport it? Is it possible we could, like, teleport it? I mean, it might be too big. Talk to...
The power core could breach its containment field at any time. We have to get to main engineering right away.
Huh. We can go that way. Try going that way. Maybe it won't shoot. It looks like it won't shoot us if we don't approach it. Oh, we can go this way. Okay. So we don't have to deal with the thing. All right. So we got a bunch of. Looks like we have a bunch of stuff in here. Can we take it? Get graviton probe. Get that.
It didn't work.
Get the pulse negator. Get the.
It didn't work.
Get the wave converter. The inverter coupling. The flux router.
It didn't work.
The plasma shunt. And that's it. I assume
we do not have sufficient weaponry to destroy the intruder.
What is it doing here?
It appeared to be drawing plasma from the third conduit cluster.
Well, that's it. It's collecting energy. Maybe if we can temporarily shut off the power, it'll leave.
Make it think the wells run dry, eh? It's worth a try.
There should be emergency shutoff controls around here somewhere.
See a card. See what looks like controls behind us. Maybe? No? Maybe? Yeah, there's a control panel right there. Use it. Alright, got initiate temporary shutdown. Did we do it? Oh, that's right. It was working on the third one. I forgot about that. Okay.
The USS Enterprise. Did you pick that up?
have detected a small object departing the station at high speed. Sensors identify it as a small asteroid.
You've got to be kidding.
Apparently, this object is capable of sending false readings to our sensors.
That asteroid is a sophisticated device. It's using a chameleon field to send false readings to the sensors.
Interesting.
Yeah,
The object
interesting.
is accelerated to warp speed.
I'd like to chase it down, but the station isn't stable yet. See how long you can track it.
Acknowledged. Picard out.
Okay. What else? Now we can go. Now we can go back in here. So I think we can't do anything else in here, but we might be able to go in here. Now we can look at the hole and look at the power conduits. We can go to the core control room. Let's examine the hole.
I'd say that alien machine cut through the conduit casing to get at the energy inside.
I mean, duh. Alright, let's save it again.
I'd sure like to get a look at that power core. Just one of these conduits could handle the entire energy output of the Enterprise.
I like how our inventory's shared. I do like that. Let's go this way and see what we got. Alright, so we got the alien guy to go away. That's good.
You have an uncanny sense of timing.
I beg your pardon?
Timing, I said. You have fine timing. The one instant I cannot afford to be distracted, and in barges all of Starfleet.
I find it difficult to speak with this man.
Alright, let's go with Beverly. She's a doctor.
I'm Dr. Beverly Crusher from the Enterprise. We're here to help.
Charmed. I'm Dr. Silas Greaves, Chief of Energy Research. For now, the most help you can give me is to stay out of the way.
Okay.
That man is impossible. Deanna could probably change his mind, but I'm about out of patience.
Let's talk to him again.
According to our sensors, the power core is unstable. We need to jettison it before it breaches.
Jettison it? No, this power core is inherently unstable. All we have to do is get it back within operating parameters.
You mean the core won't breach the containment field?
Oh, it'll breach all right, but not so soon as you might think. I may have time to get it under control if you'd stay out of my way.
This sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like a really bad idea. I feel like we need to do it now.
I find it
All right. If you think you can save the power core, we'll give you the chance.
Good. Now stay out of my way.
How long do we give the guy? How long do we give the guy until he can fix it? Okay, do we just talk to him again?
All right.
Good.
Okay. Alright, let's, maybe we just need to leave. Either this is the wrong choice or it might do something, so I don't know. I think we might need to do something with this hole, though. So what do we need to do? Maybe we can fix. What do we have? Probably want to do this as one of the engineering people. Okay, walk over here. If we can walk over here, and maybe we can look in the hole. And oh, maybe we can use our tricorder or something on the hole. Use our tricorder on the hole.
I'd say that alien machine cut through the conduit casing to get at the energy inside.
Yeah.
I'd sure like to get a look at that power core. I'd say that alien machine...
Okay, let's look at the individual parts.
A graviton probe. That could be useful when you're dealing with the gravitic power source. Pulse negators are used for canceling fluctuations in pulsed energy systems. Pulse negator, a wave reduction converter. We might be able to use this. It's a specialized tool for dampening graviton flux waves.
Okay, let's use it. Let's do it.
I can't make it work. I can't make it.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can't use that yet. Maybe there's another.
That's a phase inverter coupling. It's for reconnecting multi-phase energy channels and correcting flux modulation problems. A flux router is for really delicate... I don't think we'll need this plasma shot.
Alright, let's try the inverter coupler on the hole. No? Are we just, like, in a bad position to do this or something? I don't know. I feel like we should get at least a response.
Now that the alien intruder is gone, we can enter the main engineering module.
We'd better get there quickly. The containment field won't hold much longer.
Oh. Wait, what? I'm confused. I am now really confused. Isn't that what... I'm confused. I don't understand where I'm supposed to go. Why did he tell me that when I was using this on the hole? Do I have to, like, come closer to this? What do I have to do? That's true. Maybe he will tell me what to do. Seems like... Go this way! Go this way! Go over here! Go this... Alright, Worf, you go that way. Go this way. Go this way. There we go. Thank you. Jeez. See if I can talk to him. No.
There was a large device attached to the power conduit just outside this door. What was it?
I can't imagine. There shouldn't be anything attached to the main conduits except where they connect to the distribution net. What did it look like?
It was approximately 15 meters by 5 meters by 5 meters. It was constructed of a neutronium alloy and was armed with at least one energy weapon.
Neutronium? Armed? We have nothing like that here. It must have been left by the ship that attacked us. Where is it now?
It exited through the hull. The breach was sealed by the automatic safety system.
Well, that explains the damage to the conduits and the energy fluctuations. I wonder what it was doing.
Okay, that was information. It's treating me okay. Alright.
Very well.
Good. Now stay.
You know, I just had a thought. Maybe I need to turn it back on. I turned it off. Maybe I need to turn it back on. Because I did turn it off. Oh, it turned itself back on. I guess it was temporary shutdown. So no, apparently I don't turn it back on. Maybe that was enough to get me what I need. I don't know how. I think I'm supposed to use this on the hole to fix it, but maybe a save might be a good idea now. Try this. Make sure I don't die. This is not working.
The intruder destroyed the casing on this conduit.
That's valid. You're saying it's so weird. Maybe I guess we need to talk to him as a different person. Oh, here we go. I'd love to sit here and tinker with this thing until we can get it stabilized, but there just isn't any time. There's wounded. No.
I'm Geordie LaForge, Chief Engineer of the Enterprise. We're here to help.
Thanks for the offer, but I haven't time to instruct Starfleet in the intricacies of singularity-driven...
Dr. Greaves, I'm Chief Engineer on a Galaxy-class starship. It's my job to work miracles.
Have you seen a system like this before?
I'm not sure. It looks like some kind of gravity wave power source. But how can you generate gravity waves of this magnitude?
A little something I got from the Romulans. We've got an artificial singularity bottled up down there, and by varying the strength of the containment field, I was able to increase the magnitude of the gravity waves.
But now that something's got the energy flow out of phase with the containment field, we've got to get the energy flow back in phase immediately.
Not bad for a Starfleet officer. You may be of some use after all. You see, the only reason the field's held up this long is because I've been here manually compensating for the fluctuations.
Sounds like you could use an extra pair of hands. Listen, I'll handle the conduit, you maintain the containment field.
I'll keep the containment field up as long as I can. I see you already have a phase inverter and a wave reduction converter. Good. You'll need them.
A phase inverter, but that'll just make the fluctuations reverse. Unless... if we use the wave reduction converter to dampen them, the reversal will actually work in our favor.
Smarter than you look. Install the phase inverter coupling in the damaged area. Then use the wave reduction converter to bring the fluctuations down. If I can keep the containment field up, we should make it.
I'm on my way.
Alright. Okay, so interesting that different people can talk to him and get different results. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. Everybody has their expertise, and I think it's kind of cool that you can do that. Okay, so we want to use the inverter coupling, which...
That's a phase inverter coupling.
We want to use that on the hole. Boom, done. Okay, and then we want to use the wave converter, I think. What he said on the hole. Oh, that's loud.
Enterprise.
Oh, now we're going to call the Enterprise.
God here.
We've stabilized the power core. The outer shields should be lowered now.
Confirmed. We'll start evacuating the wounded immediately.
Great. That means we're done here. Beam us up.
Acknowledged.
Nice. That was a nice little intro. That was a nice little intro.
We are being hailed, sir. It is Chancellor Daneb.
On screen.
Captain Picard, you have my warmest thanks. We had really given up hope.
We're pleased to have been able to help. Have you recovered all the pods yet?
My staff tells me all the evacuees are safe and sound. And my compliments to your medical staff. Our surgeons were quite impressed with Dr. Crusher's handiwork.
I'll pass that along. The last of the injured personnel should be beamed down within the hour.
I think we can handle it from here. By the way, Dr. Greaves personally extends his gratitude. He felt he owed you and your crew an apology.
Yeah, he kind of did. He was kind of a jerk.
Tell him we accept his apology.
Do we? Okay.
Picard out.
Alright.
What are your orders, Captain?
Cool. So, I guess we go back to what we were doing. Let's continue to Horst warp.
Set course for Horst 3, warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
This seems like a real. We're derelicting. We're dereliction of duty is kind of what we're doing right now. We could have resumed our patrol. Interesting enough. Maybe we should have done that. Oops! I just realized my game title is wrong here. Yeah, let me fix that. I think I have box art for this one. Is there we go.
Helm, standard orbit.
Greetings, Shinnok. I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Captain, how may I assist you?
What brings an archaeologist of your stature to such a remote planet?
I am excavating the ruins of a Chodak outpost. The Federation Archaeological Survey is sponsoring my work.
Who are the Chodak?
An ancient race. At their peak, the Chodak occupied most of what is now the Romulan Empire. But I thought all known Chodak ruins were on the other side of the neutral zone.
This is the first Chodak site found in Federation space. It was my good fortune to discover it.
What have you found so far?
A great deal, actually. I have uncovered evidence of an extensive administrative system, as well as examples of Chodak computer technology quite similar to our own isolinear rods.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Bogus Meat Factory. I'm enjoying the game. I'll be playing it probably for the next several streams. I'm gonna go a little bit longer tonight than normal, but
intriguing.
Having fun.
Such devices would be among the oldest known examples of isolinear technology in the galaxy.
I hope to confirm that fact. I sent several rods to the Mertens orbital station for testing. They've developed a gravitic stress dating method which is extremely accurate. However, I have not yet received their results.
I'm afraid we have got some bad news for you, Shinnok. Mertens station has been attacked. It was almost completely destroyed.
Indeed. That is a great loss.
Shinnok, we have several Garidian refugees aboard who are trying to find something called the Fifth Scroll. They said you might be able to help.
Possibly. I once did extensive research on the Lawgiver and the Followers. They fled into what is now Federation space 1,000 years ago, bearing the Fifth Scroll with them.
We've heard of them. So where did these followers go?
I never found the Followers' colony, but your friends should not lose hope. In my search, I stumbled on one of the Followers' ancient ships. The logs indicated that they had found an M-class planet suitable for colonization.
I'm most eager to examine the site myself. Can I beam down immediately?
I'd be most eager to examine the site myself. I can beam down immediately.
Captain, I'm aware of your reputation as an archaeologist, but I cannot permit any visitors. The excavation is far too delicate. My apologies.
Thank you for your help, Shinnok. Good luck.
And to you, Captain.
What are your orders, Captain?
Set course for the Ruinor sector and resume our patrol along the neutral zone.
Yes, sir.
Engage.
Alright, took a little bit of a detour. From our patrol route, but overall, we're doing some, we're back to it. Hopefully nothing has hit the fan. Hopefully.
Captain, message from Starfleet.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
Jean-Luc, good to see you again. I have a little favor to ask. Would you be interested in finding a little lost lamb for me?
A lamb?
A figure of speech. I have a friend stationed on Morasia, an exobiologist. I haven't heard from her in quite a while. I'm getting a little worried. I'd like you to check into it if you can.
Who exactly is this lost lamb?
Her name is Dr. V. Hunforsch. She was on Morasia cataloging local species for the Federation zoological database, but no one's seen her for days.
Really?
Have the local authorities investigated the matter?
Constable Lixie, who runs the preserve, thinks V went on a field trip and that there's nothing to worry about. To humor me, she said I should send a team to investigate.
To humor you, huh? Okay.
Admiral, do you have any reason to suspect foul play?
The truth? V is headstrong. She might be chasing butterflies. But I think there's more to it than that. And Jean-Luc. Marassia is applying for Federation membership. You could review the state of affairs there while you're looking for our exobiologist.
Unfortunately, sir, the Enterprise is already committed to another assignment.
All right. That's probably nothing anyway, but if you can find time, let me know.
All right, we're gonna continue on our mission. I mean, I can always call him back up and do it. I want to get back to our patrol route to see if anything bad has happened while we were gone, because we were kind of told to patrol and we didn't. So it's possible something bad happened. Is it? Okay. Okay. It feels weird that they would say, your job is to do this.
Mr. Data, give me a scan of this sector.
Scanning. Sensors report no unusual activity, sir. All spatial parameters appear to be normal.
Okay,
What are your orders, Captain?
I should like to consider...
Let's contact, It's your job to get a new job now and then.
Admiral Williams here.
Picard out.
I guess they don't know I'm away, and apparently patrol is boring. Okay. All right, let's contact him again. Okay.
So, you found some spare time after all. Good. Are you ready to find our lost lamb on Marassia?
Very well. As soon as we receive your report, we'll get on the way.
I'll transmit it immediately. Oh, and Jean-Luc, the Marassians have a strict matriarchal society. Males are usually treated as servants at best. Don't take it personally.
Understood, sir.
Good luck. Redrick out.
Laying a course for Marassia, Warp 5.
Yes, sir.
Engage.
Off we go! Off we go! To Marassia.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Because everywhere we go, bad stuff goes down. I mean, that's just the nature of being the Enterprise. I don't think we can go somewhere and have something normal happen. I don't think it's possible. Alright. How long is it going to take us to get there? I wish it would give us a, like... Oh, is that what that is? Does it tell us how... Oh, that is a countdown of how long it's going to take us to get there. Alright, let's see if we can talk to the,
The fifth scroll could be the greatest social discovery.
Okay, no. I can't do anything with that.
Mr. Data, any...
I suggest we...
Stop it, Data. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop telling me to contact Starfleet. What about you? You got any
Counselor, do you
suggestions,
have any
Troy?
thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain.
Yeah. Nobody has any suggestions on what to do because you're just bored.
Entering nebula.
Wait, what? I'm entering a nebula?
Entering non-aligned space.
Helm, standard orbit.
All right. Ooh.
Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has arrived at Marasia to investigate the disappearance of Dr. V. Hunforsh, an exobiologist stationed here for the past 2 years. The 3 species native to this world have enjoyed a millennium of peaceful cooperation, and this visit will give us the opportunity to review Marasia's petition for membership in the Federation. It's time we introduced ourselves. Mr. Worf, hail Constable Lixie.
Aye, Captain.
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard with the Federation starship Enterprise. We have come to investigate the disappearance of Dr. Hunforsh.
Welcome to Marasia. As I told Admiral Redrick, I really don't think Dr. Hunforsh is in any danger. She's probably on an extended field.
So do we want to accept the I think we can respect them. I think we can respect the laws.
We will respect your laws. The away team will not be armed.
For a male, you are unusually cooperative.
Is there any better way to begin a relationship?
Forgive me, Captain. I am not accustomed to seeing a male in command. I will await your investigators.
Okay, so now let's go to the lift. Go to the transporter, I assume. Well, let's actually
Counselor, do you have any?
I'm sorry, Cap.
All right. Go to in transporter. All right. Who's our away team gonna be? Data. Worf. Okay, two
Beam down coordinates selected.
Okay, that is. Worf is a little bit of a surprise. Worf is a surprise on this one. I'm kind of surprised by
Visitors
Worf
for
here.
Constable Lixie. Constable Lixie is present.
No data. No data.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hunforsh.
Welcome. So you are the artificial human. Interesting. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there really is no need for alarm. Dr. Hunforsh is probably just on an extended field trip.
Who were the last people to see the doctor?
Apparently, Consultant Idia was the last to see her. They had dinner or some such. It's all in my report. You should be able to access it through your tricorder.
If the doctor had been injured somewhere in the preserve, would you be able to locate her?
Of course. But our surveillance system can detect signs of distress in any of our inhabitants, and we've had no sign of trouble from the doctor.
Your tone suggests that you do not like Dr. Hunforsh.
She hasn't made many friends here. She disagrees openly with our philosophy, our methods, and has even accused us of smuggling banned species.
The preserve clearly embodies your philosophy of life forms living within life forms to create a single harmonious organism. It is an impressive achievement.
Very observant, Commander. Your perceptiveness does you credit.
I would like to investigate the preserved grounds where the doctor last worked.
We'd prefer to limit the number of outsiders in the preserve while it is under construction. Investigating the doctor's laboratory should be sufficient.
A thorough investigation of the doctor's disappearance will require me to enter the preserve. Furthermore, the Federation Council has requested a review of Marassia. Unhindered access will allow me to prepare a far more detailed report.
The Federation's requests are not law here. Not yet. But in the interests of cooperation, I'll open up the area surrounding my outpost. Be sure to stay within the visitors' areas. You must understand, my responsibility to the animals comes first.
I have no more questions for you at this time. May I investigate the doctor's quarters?
Of course. Her laboratory quarters are at the end of the path towards the mountains.
Okay, can we get, maybe Troy to... Can we get any more information using a female character? Maybe?
Has anyone heard from Dr. Hyun Forsh?
Hey, Sujak, how's it going? How is it going? I don't have any slots. I have a heist, guessing game, and an arena, and a roulette. I do not have slots in my as a game, apparently.
No, I'm afraid not.
Is that it? That's all I get? Okay, well, we'll go into the... I assume we want to go over here. Is there anything else? Oh, there's... Wait. What's this? What's this? There's a... Look at basket. Let's look at that. Oh, okay. For the voting.
It's probably
okay.
for the bird creature.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that implemented either. But the games are... I can show you real quick. Here's what we got: Deja Vu, Phantasmagoria, Full Throttle, and the Dreaming Project are the current games that are going to be in the vote. Maybe a slots command would probably be a good one that I would create at some point. So that's what we got going on. I'm actually pretty excited for this game. This game was...
The food's probably for the bird creature.
Valid. Can we take some?
That's not work.
Okay, let's look at the bird. The bird
What
can
a
talk,
beautiful...
apparently. Can we talk to the bird?
Visitors for Constable Lixie.
Okay, no. Well, it seems like a somewhat intelligent bird, but... Alright. Ooh, we got a thing. What's the thing? Looks like a... Where are we? Oh, we're over here. Okay, we've got laboratory, we've got canyon bio... We've got a... Well, let's go to the laboratory. No, wait, we can't go to the laboratory first, can we? Okay, let's see if we can take this fruit. Okay. Oh, I see. Let's save. Where are we at? We're on, I think that's right. Marissa? I don't know. I can't remember. We probably want to look at the tricorder too and read the report. Oh, we got a...
I think it wants to be fed.
Okay. I want to go to the laboratory first. How do I get to the laboratory? Let us go to the laboratory. Okay, we're just gonna go. Alright. Okay, here we are. A lot of dead things in here. Actually, no. Let's have Beverly do that. She's the expert.
The doctor probably uses this to examine her animals.
It's a cryogenically preserved specimen. It's a cryogenic. This biotable has a bioassay hardware to examine specimens and read scans.
Can we take that?
The bioprobe removes samples from field units which collect them from animals.
I don't think so. I don't think we can take that. But we can! Can take that. Nice. Okay,
The sonic scope uses sound wave impulses to give detailed cellular analysis.
Can we take one of the carcasses? Get carcass, we can. Oh, look at that. Let's use it.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal.
Subject is marked as a Kujan gibbon. Probable cause of death is massive infection by the Chariv parasites. This parasite is not native to the Kujun's habitat. Okay, we're gonna do this to all of them, I guess. Hey, how's it going, Bulljack?
Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
Neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy? That sounds bad. See what's going on here.
Subject is marked as a myocordae mole. Probable cause of death is neural energy loss.
Okay. What are these? Field units. Field unit A, field unit B. I think we should probably take those too. Let's check what this is. What we got here?
Subject is marked as a Frenorian boar. Probable cause of death is malnutrition.
Malnutrition. Okay.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's genetic signature differs from its identification tag. Subject is in a carnivore.
Oh, she doesn't know what the heck. Oh, we need to have somebody else do this. I think Data should probably do this instead of her, because she's like, eh? I've noticed her make that signal twice. Eh? Okay. Let's have Data do this.
I see no way of using this.
Let's try this with a different character.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's genetic signature differs from its identification tag. Subject is in a carnivore.
Okay, well, Data doesn't seem to be doing much about this either, so, I don't know. Maybe he'll, this isn't, I can just do it though. I mean.
Subject is
I am not certain this is a Frednorian boar. I believe it may be an Akana boar, a close genetic relative.
Okay, he did say something. Okay, that's good. So let's use this on the sonic scope.
Serial diagnostic.
Do you have anything to say about this? No. Okay. Then we're going to use this last one here.
Serial diagnostic.
All beacons are normal. I think maybe he'll have something to say about the parasites too. No. Okay. So let's take these. Take these field. I don't know what they are. I guess we can look at them.
The field unit is configured for a specific terrain and climate. It monitors the conditions of animals who have been injected with identification microchips.
Okay. I did have a chance to... I actually met Brett Spiner at a convention. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him, but I did meet him, which is kind of cool. Pick this up back up, I guess. All right. Anything else we need to do here? Let's look at our tricorder to get some information. I also met Will Wheaton and LeVar Burton at a different convention. They were actually in a panel together, and it was pretty cool. Okay, Federation exobiologist. Interlocal species and Federation morphology database. Advise pressure preserve caretakers. Short-term visitors to Morasa must declare possessions. Missing backpack. 4 fed field suits. Hygiene kit, bioprobe, crystal stabilizer kit. Wait, I'm confused. Surveillance, no distress calls recorded. Field work renders nearly all the doctor's colleagues inaccessible. Last sighting was by Dr. Idea, listed last. Visual communication. Okay. Discuss preserved species in relation to plant community. Contact discuss preserve and its caretaking. Yes, reading Rainbow. I do remember reading Rainbow. Discuss preserve and native species. Candidate for Federation entry. The preserve is managed by Constable Lexi, who opposes the Federation membership petition. Federation expeditionologist. Okay, so there's a potential, some potential. Okay, interesting. 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 Alright.
Intriguing. It is a sonic scope. It uses acoustic resonances to analyze molecular structures.
Alright.
The bioprobe analyzes samples that a field unit collects from specimens. It is used primarily for zoological analysis.
What's this?
This port provides tricorder access to computer and communication systems.
Ooh, let's use our tricorder on it.
A massive computer fragmentation has erased the doctor's files. The only salvageable message from her daily log is sessions with Tracker Melas cancelled. Schedule again after field trip.
Interesting.
Open a channel to Tracker Melas.
Channels open.
I am Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hoon Forsh.
Greetings. I doubt that she is in any danger. She's probably just taking a vacation after her blow-up with Constable Lixie.
We found your name in the doctor's laboratory. What is your relationship with her?
I teach her territorial recognition. At least I did. We suspended our lessons after the power outages began. I haven't seen her since, but I doubt she's lost. Such an excellent tracker, even if she is a bit weak in the nose.
You mentioned power outages. Can you describe them in greater detail?
A power surge at our quarantine shelter destroyed some of the generators. 2 watchers were seriously injured and several animals escaped. Since then, we've had outages in the biotopes. They're still under investigation.
I was in a panel at the convention that I went to with Will Wheaton and LeVar Burton, and it was an interesting discussion. They were both at the panel, and it was pretty interesting. Apparently, Will Wheaton and LeVar Burton are really the only Star Trek fans on the cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation, or I'm guessing they were the only Star Trek fans in the cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Which was interesting.
Without the generator, the individual containment fields in the shelter will not function. You would no longer be able to quarantine any animals for analysis or adaptation.
That's right. Most of our personnel are out searching for escaped animals right now. Dr. Hunforsh might be doing that on her own.
I have some questions regarding several animal carcasses which we found in the doctor's laboratory.
Of course.
The boar's identity tag is incorrect. It is actually an Akana boar, a close genetic relative of the Frednorian. However, Akana are banned for import. How did this animal get into the preserve?
That's one of the new arrivals from the second shipment. Maybe there was an error. You know, we've had a number of minor problems with creatures from that shipment.
A creature tagged as a Frednorian boar apparently died of starvation. Do you know how this could have occurred?
Hard to say. The Watchers are quite good. I can't imagine they just let this happen. Maybe they were given the wrong care instructions, or maybe the animal was not identified correctly.
A creature tagged as a Kujan gibbon died of a parasitic infection not found in its native habitat. How could this have occurred?
I don't know. The Watchers are the ones who care for the animals. Maybe they can help you.
One creature experienced an energy drain within its neural pathways. It is untagged but appeared to be a mole of some sort.
It's probably a Myocordae mole. They're quite common on Marasia, but I've never heard of one dying like this before.
Its cause of death is unusual, but not unprecedented. I have personally encountered a species that consumed human neural energy for survival. Is there a preserve animal that might feed on Myocordae neural energy?
None that I know of. But perhaps the Myocordae got caught in one of the generator power surges, but then it wouldn't be drained of energy. I don't know.
This blow-up you mentioned, do you mean the constable and the doctor had an argument?
Dr. Hoonforsch discovered that several animals from Aramut's second shipment were illegal species which had been mistagged. I think she accused the constable of smuggling, but I'm not sure. Healer Zolas told me the story.
Ooh, that might affect their Federation application. Interesting. That definitely could impact their Federation application if they were smuggling illegal animals. Oh, and that's what I'm going to say.
Smuggling is a serious offense. It would certainly jeopardize the acceptance of Marasia into the Federation.
That's why she thought Constable Lixie might be involved, to thwart Federation entry.
What exactly are the Watcher's responsibilities?
The Watchers feed and care for the preserved species.
Thank you for your time.
I wish you well on your search.
It's possible the constable felt that telling us about her argument with the doctor would arouse our suspicions. But why would she withhold information about the escapes?
Okay. Interesting. Can't talk to her. Let's talk to her.
Open a channel to Consultant Idia.
She's the last
Channels
person.
to Consultant Idia are closed at this time.
If we can't. I don't really have a reason to open it to the other people yet. I think. We can't exit, we have to do it. Well,
Open a channel.
Channels to
Alright, let's leave. I think we're done here. Let's see anything else we can interact with. Oh wait, maybe the computer. Can we do anything with the computer?
That does not work.
No. So let's leave. So I think we may have a we may potentially have a motive for a murder. Wow, that was interesting and kind of cool. Looks like we might have a motive for the killing, which is that, assuming that there was one. Alright, so now we're gonna go here. No wait, we don't want to go here. We want to talk to the person we were talking to. We want to go in this door, I think we want to go in this door. Let's confront her with the evidence. Let's use data, I think. Wait, where? What the heck? What? So many places to go. Where do we want to go? Man, and my walking speed is so slow. Ooh. This is, this is a little tedious. I don't... Got... Oh wait, that's where we want to go. I think we want to go back up here. We want to go up here. Okay. That's up. Alright. Is that where we came from?
It's strange that Constable Lixie didn't mention the power outages. We should talk to her about.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I was going to do. Well, let's. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I could have just gone to another person. Here we go. This is what we want. Okay, let's talk to her as Data? No, let's talk to her as the counselor. I think that might be. We might get better information out of her as her.
Could you tell me why Dr. Hyun Forsh believed that animals were being smuggled into the preserve?
She found a Romulan creature, which is, of course, banned from import by Federation law. It was tagged as a similar legal species. She has accused me of smuggling it in order to damage our chances for Federation membership.
How do you account for the mistagged animal?
I blame our supplier, Eramet. He's rude, devious, and barely competent. If I'd known Eramet was a Ferengi, I'd never have listened to Idia's recommendation. But the contract is binding, and he does deliver on time.
Why are you so opposed to the Federation?
Membership in the Federation would compromise Marasia's freedom of action. Some of us would rather not see that happen.
Constable, I understand the preserve has been experiencing some unusual power outages.
Those were just a few temperamental generators failing. They've been repaired. Is the Federation now concerned with our internal technical difficulties as well?
Thank you for your time. I believe the Constable. She seems genuinely devoted to the preserve, and I don't think she would resort to smuggling, even to thwart Federation membership.
Okay. You believe her. Okay. Okay. So now what? Now what? There is a lot to do here. There is a lot to do here. Can we turn the speed up at all? No, it doesn't look like we turn the speed up. Oh well. Okay. Just go. Alright, I want to go back to the... I'm going to go back to the lab. I want to see if I can use that comm station again to talk to anybody else. Okay, that was nice. Maybe some more dialogue is open after that. Find out.
Open a channel to channels open.
Yeah, it worked this time.
I'm Counselor Deanna Troy of the Enterprise. I'm investigating the disappearance of Dr. Hun Forsh.
As I told Constable Lixie, I don't know where she is. Must you interrupt my research with more pointless questions?
I'm sorry for the intrusion. I understand that you're the Preserve's consultant.
Yes, I help select and verify preserved species in the biotopes. The Marasians wanted a Federation expert, despite Lixie's objections. They were lucky to get me.
You were the last person to see Dr. Hun Forsh before she disappeared.
As far as I know, that's not a crime.
Did the doctor seem preoccupied or concerned about anything in particular?
When I saw her for supper the other day, she was talking about genetic samples from the last shipment. She knows I don't like to hear people talk while I eat, so she said little else.
But Dr. Hun Forsh was only cataloguing Marasian species. Why would she be interested in genetic samples from other animals in the preserve?
Good question.
I don't concern myself with the lab work of junior scientists. Now, do you mind? I have important research to conduct.
Constable Lixie said you recommended switching to a Ferengi trader named Aramat for the second shipment.
Yes, I did. Because he delivers what you want on time. The constable gave me hell when she found out that he was a Ferengi. She barely tolerates me because I'm a male.
I have some questions about several carcasses we found in the doctor's lab.
Animal carcasses in an exobiology lab? Well, that's certainly unusual.
A boar seems to have died of starvation. How could something that preventable happen here?
Sounds like incompetence to me. The Watchers blindly follow whatever care instructions they're given. No personal initiative at all.
Is there something about the boar that's bothering you? You seem rather concerned about it.
Of course I am. It died of neglect. How did you know I was concerned? Are you telepathic?
No, I'm an empath. I'm half Betazoid.
Really? I wanted more proof before I said anything. But that boar is an Akana, a species banned for import. It must have been smuggled in. The Watchers have requested restricted species before and were denied. Dr. Hunforsch may have found out.
If you knew that boar was an Arcana, why didn't you report it to the authorities?
I didn't want to. I wanted the chance to study it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Who am I to deprive science of my brilliant research on such a specimen?
Did the doctor confront any of the Watchers with her suspicions?
I think that's why she's missing. When she confronted them with the Akana, they must have stunned her. Those stunners don't trigger the surveillance system, so nobody knows about it.
Why would the doctor think the Watchers were smuggling?
They're fanatics out to save the endangered creatures of the universe. I've suspected them all along, especially when I discovered this mistagging. You see, these tags can only be reprogrammed by a Watcher.
We found a Kujon gibbon which died from an avoidable parasitic infection. How could that happen here?
I'd say it died of neglect. Those Watchers don't know the first thing about dealing with animals. They're not scientists. They're glorified zookeepers. Why don't you go ask them about it?
We found a Myochordae mole whose neural pathways were drained of energy. How might that have happened?
I'd say it died of neglect. Those Watchers don't know.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for wasting it.
Idiot's accusation that the Watchers are fanatics is certainly plausible. Collectors can be quite zealous in their pursuit of rare specimens.
Idiot certainly has a high opinion of himself. The thing he seemed most interested in was his reputation.
Yeah, he's an ass. He's an ass. Okay. Alright, now we want to go out of this place. And we want to go... where do we want to go now? It's this way. There's so many places to go here. So many places. Shuttle dock? Do we want to go to the shuttle dock? This micro generator. Look at it.
The micro generator uses thermal energy to replenish its internal power source.
And can we take it? Yeah. Okay.
I believe this shuttle dock also serves as the customs area. As there are no expected flights, there is no staff. This cargo shuttle is powered by two 2,250 millicochran warp engines.
Okay.
I do not believe that will work.
Can't use. Okay, so we can't do anything here. Okay, all right. Alright. Oh, this looks like it'll fit in the slot. Look at that. That's amazing.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the caverns, the pit, and the crater.
Okay.
I do not believe that will work.
What do I do? Can I use my field? Can I use these?
I see no way of using this. This is a topographical map of the According to the kiosk map, the caverns are home to 568 plant and animal. The field unit.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
The field unit is stalled. It is not configured for this biotope.
Okay. What about this one? This one looks like it's gonna work. Okay, cool. And we wait. And we wait. I think we're gonna have to send this thing to all of the areas that are of interest. And wait.
These field units are programmed to explore this area. We should use them to search for the missing doctor.
That's what we're doing. Okay. Pit and crater. So let's do the crater. Oh. Wow. This is incredibly time consuming. I I don't have one of Homer saying boring, but this would probably be an appropriate place to use it. If I did.
We'll never be able to cover that much area ourselves, but the field units are programmed for it, and they're much faster.
I don't have to, do I have to use them on something?
The field unit is configured for...
Okay, let's now use it on...
The field unit...
Now, do I use this? Do I use this?
The bioprobe analyzes samples that a field...
Oh, yeah, okay. We can take that and use it on that.
There is no sample in this...
Okay, I'm seeing how...
There is no...
I'm seeing how this works now. Okay. We want to do the pit now. Okay, so we're getting samples, and then we're probably going to go back to the lab, and we're going to examine every single sample. Well, this is a little tedious, but I mean, it is what it is.
We would need several days to completely search this.
I'm using the field units right now. I understand you're getting bored, but I like how this little eye thing is moving around. It looks like an eye. Get up and use our little thingy on it. Get sample. Then pick up the micro generator. And I'm guessing we have two other areas like this we need to go to. Guessing that's what the other things were right there. Or two other areas. Okay, we've got the bog forest biotope and the... And what else? I thought we had another one. Shuttle dock. Okay, let's go to this one. Here's another one of these things. Let us... Oh, I guess this is the... Wow, that's an interesting looking place. The heck was that? And let's use this in here.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the 4 tunnels within that petrified tree.
Ooh, 4 this time. Do we want to use B or C? Let's try B. Okay, as it gets going. Apparently we can do all of them and then extract the data after we do all of them. We can just do the data extraction once. Okay, now we're gonna send it to tunnel 2. Let's pull 2 samples from those. Just I know it can hold at least 2. Let's just not mess this up. Let's see.
There is no sample.
Okay, so we're gonna send it to 3. Here we go. We're going. Going.
I do not believe that will work.
Okay. I just clicked. That's all. Here he comes back. I think 4 is probably right there. Okay, 4. Where is 4? Where is 4? Here is 4 is right here. And I guess we want to get samples from all of these, and then I think we're going to go back to the lab and examine every single sample. I don't know where the last place is, though. Alright, pick it up. Pick it up. Use our little whatever, biological sample extractor on it. Should get us 2 more samples. Should be
There's no sample.
And now we take this. Take the thing. We're gonna go out. Quarantine shelter. Oh, there we go. Marine biotope. Okay. Cool. So a canyon, a bog, and a marine. And Sujak, you won the auction. So let me know what game you want me to add to the voter list. Freddy Farkas. Okay. I can do that. Alright. Okay, so now we want to put the thingy into the slot.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are within the jelly corals and the water.
Okay. How many are there going to be here? Let's see. It'll be the furthest one over. Based on the way they put stuff jelly coral. So is that like all of them? Okay, let's see what happens. It's gonna go to all of them, or just no, it just went to one. At least it was fast. Go with that one. Alright, now let's try this one. How about that one? Well, that one. Okay, so it's not all of them. It's only some of them. Looks like it's going to be 4, maybe? I mean, this is interesting. How we're going about this. It also seems like this might be an optional mission that we didn't necessarily have to do based on the way the game kind of proceeded at the beginning. But, hey, maybe not. They said there was a power fluctuation, which is interesting. They might have, they might have another one of those, ships that we dealt with. In fact, maybe it's the same ship, in fact. Oh, we never did pursue that. We never were really given the option to pursue it, did we? Let's take it. So that should be it, I think. I don't think there's anywhere else. Let's take our little thing and use it on the...
There is no sample.
Okay, so we got that. So let's pull out the this thing again. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to the lab. See if we can analyze all of these samples, and maybe we'll find something interesting. And now we want to go back to the lab. This planet is weird. Alright, now we're going to use each sample, I think, on this guy, because it seems like they would screw on.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal.
Right, and it gets rid of it when we do it.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete.
Okay, good.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal.
Good. Normal readings are good.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's genetic signature differs from its identification tag.
Explain.
diagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
That was in the green one. Okay.
Diagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject contains high ionic residue and trace amounts of neurotranquilizers. Originating creature may consume energy. Diagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy. Diagnostic tests and cell density analysis.
Oh, it's in that one too.
Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
I think it's that thing, or another one of those things that we saw at the station. It's draining electricity from everything it can find. And then we have that as well. We have another one of those.
Diagnostic tests and cell density analysis.
Okay. We have another one that...
Diagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete.
Okay, that's it. Alright. Now what do we do? Maybe we can talk to somebody else. Let's try to talk to other people.
Open a channel to...
Channels to Grower in Nongo are closed.
Indefinitely.
Open a channel to Healer Zolas.
Channels open.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hoon Forsh.
A Starfleet officer. I was expecting this.
Tracker Malas indicated that you knew of a confrontation between Dr. Hoon Forsh and the Constable.
Yes, the doctor mentioned it when she asked about Aramet. He's a Ferengi who provides us with alien species for the preserve.
Was she inquiring about mistagged animals from his shipment?
Yes, she had spoken to Zudan, one of the 3 watchers in charge of the last shipment. He told her to talk to Aramet.
Interesting.
On several occasions, the Watchers requested restricted species and were denied. Is it possible that Aramut was secretly supplying the Watchers with illegal species?
Aramet has a rather unsavory reputation. The Watchers wouldn't have anything to do with someone like that. But you can ask Zudan yourself.
Did Consultant Idia know of Aramut's reputation when he recommended him for a traitor?
Considering how long Idia and Aramet have known each other, I would think so. Those two go back quite a while. I think Idia even came here on Aramet's ship.
Interesting.
Did the other Watchers also tell her to speak to Aramut?
I doubt it. The other Watchers were at the quarantine shelter and suffered some kind of neural energy drain when the generators exploded. They've been comatose ever since. Zudan's the only Watcher on duty now.
Okay.
We have found several animals which suffered energy drains. Perhaps we could compare neuroscans to see if the injuries are similar.
I'll send you the Watcher's neuroscans. You can view them on the bio table, but I recommend you speak to Watcher Zudan. You can find him at the quarantine shelter.
Okay, I know where that is.
Thank you for your time.
Certainly. Good luck to you.
Idia was the last to see Dr. Hunforsh before she disappeared. Idia is friends with a Ferengi, and Ferengi traders are not known for their honor. Perhaps Idia is guilty.
The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their neural pathways, like the Myocordae mole. I do not believe that. The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their neural pathways, like the Myocordae mole. I do not believe that will work. I do not believe that.
Okay.
I do not
I thought it said I could get them from the biotable.
That is unnecessary. The biotable incorporates bioassay.
Oh, maybe I'll bet you I have to. Maybe I have to use this thing.
I see no way of using.
No.
I see no way.
I'm gonna have to use that on.
I see no way of using.
No. Weird.
The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their neural pathways, like the Myocordae mole.
Maybe that's all I need to know. Okay, let's leave. Let's pick Beverly and leave. Okay, cool. All right, let's go to the quarantine area and see if we can talk to somebody. The quarantine shelter is here. We're gonna go there and see if we can get any additional info. Zudan, I think, is what the name was. Zudan with a T. That should be fun. Alright, here we go. Watcher Zudan. There we go.
It's Watcher Zudan.
Fuck you, Watcher Zudan. No, we're gonna use Data. Data seems to be the most logical one. Because he's obviously a... well, that cage looks like it's been busted. Look at that cage. I don't know why they did this with this game. Like, they make you just walk all over the place. This game kind of reminds me of the, a little bit of the Sherlock Holmes game that I played. The Rose Tattoo
I'd like
game.
to hear what Zudan knows about Dr. Hunforsh, as well as the situation in the preserve.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hunforsh.
I'm responsible for preserve animals, not Federation scientists.
I understand the doctor spoke to you of her concerns regarding smuggling in the preserve.
Yes, she came here soon after the outages, ranting away. Imagine, accusing me, when I'm the one who told her about that Bohr mistagging.
What creature was in this area?
A 2-meter-long, 180-kilogram Sultus reptile, which came in on the last shipment. I found the Watchers next to its cage the night of the outages. It's still missing.
My readings show traces of a tranquilizing agent in its waste.
Aramet always doses his animals with neurotranquilizers, just like Idia. We had to feed the reptile intravenously for days. It finally woke up right before the accident, just in time to escape.
Coincidence? Maybe?
These readings share the same ionic residue as samples found near other creatures drained of electrical energy. And this cage is also next to the drain generator. Perhaps the Sultus reptile is a mistagged animal that consumes electrical energy.
But there were no reports of it being seen near any of the power outages, and that reptile isn't easy to miss. Unless it's found a way to turn itself invisible, you're going to need another theory.
We have encountered several species capable of phasing out of the time continuum and, in effect, becoming invisible. We have also encountered species who consumed human neural energy. The Sultus reptile may be a life form with similar characteristics.
Well, if you believe so, I suppose it's possible.
I have examined the neuroscans of the injured watchers. The electrical energy within their neural pathways has decreased significantly. How could that have happened?
I don't know. During my evening rounds, I found them unconscious next to the Sultus reptile cage. I carried them outside the shelter and was going for help when the generators exploded.
Oh no. Exploding generators is bad.
When did you last see Dr. Forsch?
I haven't seen her for some time. I've been busy recovering animals which escaped during the power outages. It's not easy work. The last time I saw her, I sent her to talk to Aramet.
Oh, really?
Were you the one who found the carcass?
Yes. It died just before the outages, and I wanted her to test it.
Why did you not ask Consultant Idia to test the carcass?
I don't trust him. Always drugging and borrowing animals for his experiments. In the interests of science, he says. I don't know how he could have approved that mistagging in the first place.
Do the Watcher's stunners set off the preserved surveillance system?
The system only detects signs of distress. Normal sleep does not raise an alarm. Likewise, stunners and neurotranquilizers also don't alert the system. Unlike Idia and Aramet, we prefer stunners. Chemical sedation can be harmful.
Consultant Idia mentioned that only Watchers can change the ID tags.
That's true, but the suppliers tag the animals first. We just match them up with the constable's shipping orders. Idia is responsible for verifying them.
Is it true that the Watchers' requests for restricted species were rejected?
Only 4 species out of 112. Of course, we were upset at first, but once the preserve is completed, we can always try again.
Thank you for your time.
Watch your step now.
Idia persuaded the constable to use Aramet, and Idia is also capable of verifying mistagged species. And he had the neurotranquilizers to knock out Dr. Forsch if she posed a threat to him.
Only stunners or drugs could disable someone without setting off the surveillance systems. Idia has a supply of neurotranquilizers.
So where next? Let's go talk to the... No. Alright, we're gonna go back, I think, here and report our findings. I don't think there's anywhere else we can go.
I believe Consultant Idia is involved with smuggling rare species into the preserve.
Are you trying to pick up where Dr. Hunforsh left off? She accused nearly everyone else of the same thing.
Idia persuaded you to hire a trader with a questionable reputation and knowingly verified mistagged animals. Idia also uses neurotranquilizers, which he could have used to stun the doctor without triggering your surveillance systems.
Idia's been nothing but trouble since he got here. This time he's gone too far. I'll send for him so we can settle this once and for all.
Please wait here until Constable Lixie returns.
Can we use the computer? And we're back. Oh,
Constable, we asked Consultant Idia to go to your office. He went to get some items, then suddenly beamed out. He seems to be gone.
He must have called Aramat for help. The Ferengi has a subspace transporter. See if you can find Dr. Hunforsh.
There's a woman here asleep with a gag over her mouth. Maybe she knows.
That's her, you idiot. Wake her and send her here. And have a look around Idia's office while you're there. He might have left some evidence.
What's happening? Happening.
Have you captured Idia?
No. Unfortunately, he escaped with Aramat. This Federation team was sent to find you. Perhaps they can help.
I'm Dr. Beverly Crusher of the Enterprise. Don't worry, we'll find Idia and Aramat.
Forget them. We have to recapture the Mistag Sultus. It's already killed dozens of animals and destroyed several containment field generators.
You have to capture this creature before it does any more damage. Have the quarantine shelter generators been repaired?
The shelter force field will not help us. The creature escaped once, and it will escape again.
Maybe you could rephase the force field somehow. That might be enough to stop the creature.
That might work. But the only place we can rephase the force field power is at the main power grid.
Wow.
I'll go rephase the force fields.
The doctor will rephase the force field. That sounds like a job for a doctor.
Good. The power grid is on the other side of the preserve. Take one of the shuttles.
Alright. Now we're gonna go to the shuttles, and I am going to be done for the night. So...
I hate to interrupt, but just how are we supposed to lure this creature back to the shelter?
Why don't we just channel as much energy as we can into the shelter generators?
We can't. We're using all our energy reserves to maintain the biotopes.
The harmonic collector can emit high-energy EM fields. Let's use that as the bait.
Yes, that should do it. V, I'll send one of the Watchers with you to the shelter to help set it up.
Man.
If we can get the field power rephased, we might get that thing
Crusher's
under
just
control.
nailing it.
I'll stay and monitor the situation from here.
Like she's an engineer or something. Ooh. We go back here? No. We have to go here. Alright, I'm gonna go to the shuttle. And then I'm going to... We're gonna... Alright, here we go. So here's the shuttle. I'm guessing I have to put the thingy back. Let's put the thingy back. Let's charge it back. Oh, that's just a charging station. Okay. Alright, so let's save it as alright.